In 1773, a person's humanity was measured by their ability to reason, and in the 18th century, reason was synonymous with whiteness. So, when rumors spread through the cobblestone streets of Boston that an enslaved girl from West Africa had written a book of sophisticated classical poetry, the city didn't just doubt her. They were terrified of her. She arrived on a ship called the Phillis in 1761, a child of 7 or 8, frail and wrapped in nothing but a piece of dirty carpet, sold to the Wheatley family. She was named after the vessel that stole her. But Phyllis was a prodigy. While other girls her age were learning to sew, she was mastering Latin, Greek, and the Bible. By 18, she had a manuscript, but no American publisher would touch it. They claimed it was a hoax. To prove her authorship, she would have to face the venerable men of Boston. October 1772. The room is thick with the scent of tobacco and candle wax. Across from her sat 18 of the most powerful men in Massachusetts. Governor Thomas Hutchinson, the future founding father, John Hancock, religious leaders, men who believed the Negro lacked the soul for art. They didn't just want to know if she wrote the poems. They wanted to break her. If she failed, she would be branded a fraud, and the intellectual capacity of an entire race would be dismissed for another century. Hutchinson speak. You speak of Virgil in your verses, girl. Tell us in the third eclogue, what is the nature of the contest between Menalcas and Damoetas? Phyllis responded, It is a singing match, Excellency. A wager of a carved cypress cup and a heifer, much like this room. A contest of voices, to determine who holds the truth. They gasped. She wasn't just reciting. She was analyzing. They pushed her on the nuances of Greek mythology, on the complexities of Isaiah's prophecies. To every trap, she had a key. Phyllis. 'Twas mercy brought me from my pagan land, taught my benighted soul to understand that there's a God, that there's a Savior too. Once I, redemption neither sought nor knew. She looked John Hancock in the eye as she delivered the final blow of the poem. Remember, Christians, Negroes, black as Cain, may be refined and joined the angelic train. They had no choice. The evidence was irrefutable. They signed a document, the attestation, stating that, we verily believe she is the author. This document was the passport of genius. With it, her book was finally published in London in 1773. She became the most famous woman of African descent in the world. She used her fame to write to George Washington and to argue for the abolition of slavery, using the very reason the men in that room tried to claim she didn't possess. Phillis Wheatley died at only 31, in poverty and neglect. But that morning, in 1772, lived on. She didn't just write poetry. She wrote a manifesto of human equality. She proved that the mind has no color and the soul has no master. She walked into a room of 18 skeptics and walked out as the mother of African American literature.